W pierwszym odcinku Alan Wake Remastered. Moi drodzy, nie wiem ile będzie trwał odcinek, ale na pewno postaram się, żeby był krótki. Normalny, intensywny punkt napisu dostaniemy. Nowa gra, normalny. Dobra, akcept. Też mi był opcję dźwięk wyłączone. Nie wiem, co się dzieje. Wow. Jest to, że tu może się jakby się przewinąć, ale mam nadzieję, że mnie nagrywa, tak nagrywa. Odcinek pierwszy, koszmar.
I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
A jeszcze się muszę przestawić. O matko. O matko, że ciężka kamera. O, teraz jest powinno być dobrze. Mam nadzieję, bo pierwszy raz coś takiego stało. Plastik się połamał. Czekajcie tutaj. No to... Mam nadzieję, że jakoś to wytrzyma. Nie widzę, o.
Hello, my name is Mikael Kasurinen and I'm the lead game designer of Alan Wake. This is a video game commentary that spans throughout the whole game. Commentators will appear like this on the screen every time there's something that we like to talk about. But be aware that this commentary is full of spoilers. If you haven't played the game yet and you want to experience this as it was meant to be played, stop now, go back to the option screen and turn off the commentary. You can always come back later. This commentary is location based, so every time you hear a commentary that you want to listen to, stop moving and don't try to advance to the next location. Feel free to look around, but moving forward in the level might actually override the existing commentary. The only way to replay a comment is to restart the last checkpoint. Now, enjoy the commentary and have fun.
Hiya, my name is Tim Lundqvist. I'm one of the level designers of Alan Wake.
Hello, my name is Tero Tosa. I'm a senior environment artist at Remedy.
Hi, I'm Mikko Rautalahti and I'm a writer here at Remedy. Here we are in the very beginning of Alan Wake. Since dreams and dreamlike states are a big deal for us, it's kind of fitting that we start things off with a good old-fashioned nightmare. We also do a couple of other things here though. For example, we introduced Thomas Zane. We don't call him that yet, but that's what the big floating ball of light is. And we also do a tutorial here, and it's actually kind of challenging because it's not very easy to marry the idea of a story introduction and a tutorial together, but you know, I think we did an okay job.
Musiałem trochę przyciszyć.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your oppressor?
This way!
see in front of you is a crucial piece in the gameplay of Alan Wake. We call them safe haven. It's a spot of light in the midst of darkness. It provides you safety. While the enemies actually don't want to go into light, they also heal the player faster and acts as guidance for the player. Every time you see light in front of you, that's usually a good direction to take.
That beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean ring, where waves are both wild and more serene. To its ports I've been, to its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light.
Dobrze, jak mam mniej mówić, żebyście już zrozumieli.
The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. But I feel you come wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing.
O,
This way. There's no time.
In this scene, the diver takes control over Wake's dream to teach him how to fight the forces of darkness. The basic concept is simple. You turn the light on top of Taken and you can see the darkness burning away. After that, you are able to defeat the Taken with your revolver. This is a good opportunity to see how the light mechanics work. Turn the light on top of him and you can actually see a small halo forming around him. The halo gets smaller, the less darkness there's left. And you can clearly see a light effect when the shield is burned away. The combat mechanics were always designed around the idea that you face multiple enemies at once. In this tutorial you only get one enemy at a time, but in the field that comes after this you get 2 or 3 enemies at the same time. Then you get the proper feel of how the combat works. Be careful on who you're concentrating on, because someone else might actually be flanking you and trying to hit you in the back.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
I can take this up.
Przepraszam, was zmęczyć. Alan, biegnij!
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to them.
The events of the game take place in the Pacific Northwest region of the United States. This is a beautiful region that has in the past been featured in numerous TV shows and movies like The Shining and Twin Peaks. It's famous and recognizable for many things like fishing and mining and huge redwood tree trunks the size of a bus, beautiful lighthouses. But I think the most recognizable and beautiful feature is the nature. It's an oceanic climate combined with huge mountain ranges and dark forests. The cool thing about it is that there's an enormous amount of moisture constantly flowing in from the Pacific Ocean, and when it hits the mountains it turns into fog. So the end result of that is that almost everywhere you look there's these dense wisps of fog lazily crawling on the mountains and hillsides, and it really lends the area an almost otherworldly feel.
One picture won't kill you. By the railing, next to the old man. Fine. You're in this round. No tour shots on the ferry. Then I'll get one of you yet.
Yeah.
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got it.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
Opuść prom.
Diners are the very essence of traditional Americana and the hearts of small-town communities, such as Bright Falls. There being so many of them and many of them looking very much like each other, source material for this location was always going to be plentiful. But even so, from the start, we had a certain one in mind. If you can remember a certain black tie wearing, pie munching FBI agent.
Przepraszam, żeby sobie tak po... Czcionkę.
Who likes a damn fine cup of coffee, you'll know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it now.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache.
Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Aha, czyli... Przepraszam, żeby się to tak przerywam, ale... Muszę po to... kurde...
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Przyciszone.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
The Andersons, they're local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic and
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Muzyka.
Wow, it's gorgeous out.
Bird Lake Cabin is an idyllic, a little rundown but nevertheless beautiful cabin nestled in a small island on the Cauldron Lake. But not all about it is as it seems. You see, in the 70s there was a big eruption and the whole island sank and it took down the cabin with it. So it shouldn't really exist, yet somehow it does. The original idea for the bird-leg cabin was that it was actually alive, that it would roam about in the forests at night, rising onto its legs that would at daytime look like bird-leg-shaped roots sticking out from under it. In the end, the story evolved into having the name of bird-leg cabin simply derived from the peculiar shape of the island and also from the frontal facade of the building, where a chimney, which looks like a beak, and two
I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island. The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
The near-fest guests have already started to arrive. Just made it to one on the ferry. Famous artist.
The water was clear but dark. It looked very deep.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
There's probably a fuse box or a generator in the shed.
Okay.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again. An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
We spend a lot of time talking about Alice in the game, but we don't actually see all that much of her because she disappears. That's why it was very important for us to establish her as a major force in Wake's life in the very beginning of the game. Their relationship is very interesting because Alice is actually a lot smarter and stronger than Wake is. She's capable of manipulating him and is quite willing to do so if need be. That's how they end up at Cauldron Lake in the first place. But what she does out of love. She really just wants to help him. And he does need...
Nie bije wszystko na maksa. Czy on ci okej. Film. Nie ma jakichś tutaj filmów. Jest na maksa, muzyki jest na połowę. montaż wideo oryginalny. Dziwnie to zrobili tutaj.
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were
Alan Wake has a lot of problems. His marriage is failing, he's suffering from the results of extremely poor impulse control, and frankly the guy is a bit of a dick. He's not a bad writer, he's definitely a decent one, and obviously he's been very successful, but you know, it's probably not a coincidence that the moment he
To wypadek?
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Dobra, to moi drodzy, tutaj skończymy dzisiejszy pierwszy odcinek. Więc dziękuję za oglądanie, trzymajcie się, no i narzekajcie.
Designing the environments
Odcinek zaczniemy właśnie w tym miejscu. Papa, subskrybujcie kanał, dostaw łapkę w górę, napiszcie komentarz i widzimy się w drugim odcinku serii Nowej Remastered. Pa, pa!